Hello and welcome back. This is part 4 of building the BigBeigeBox, and when we left off, we had just put in the motherboard, hooked up the power supply, and did a little bit of cable management. So today we're going to put in probably these drives. If you haven't seen part 1, 2, or 3, I recommend you go watch those first. Though this series can really be watched in any order, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're definitely going to hook up these drives. Now this video is probably going to get quite long, quite quick. Time to move camera again. So we're back at the BigBeigeBox, and of course, I'm going to just switch power supply off even though it's not plugged in. We always start taking off the top panel, and we always start with some words of wisdom. Open to hold this handle and pull it up for opening the side panel. Again, it's never going to get old. Now, of course, we follow those instructions, and we now have a removed side panel, and we're going to do that for the other side panel. So remember, the back one is on top, and we're going to start by installing the floppy drives. If we tilt this up, you see the 3.5-inch drives go right here, and there is this, let me just switch this to the right mode, screw here that looks to be holding it on. You might say, it must be that easy, you just unscrew this and then you can take it off, right? And yes, you're correct, it is really that easy. Putting it back on is usually a pain though, but then we just take it and slide it off. It's got some rails, it's got the side piece. Very simple little box. Now, I'm just going to make sure I'm putting these in the right order. Yes, we are putting these in the right order. We're going to put the A drive in first, because this one, because it's on top. Now, we're going to have to line it up. And as you can see, we're going to actually zoom in a little bit more. As we can see, there's just 2 screw holes. Now if we grab 4 matching screws, these screws don't all match. Okay, make sure it's in the right mode. Just sort of screw this in. This screw's going not in at all. Uh-oh, this might not be the right set of screws. Yeah, you know what, we're not going to use those screws. They're too big, I'm pretty sure. But I did grab the wrong screw for one of the screws, so that one seems to fit nice. So we'll have the rest of those. That'll be good. We have a perfect 4 of those. Switch it back to the right mode. Put the screw in. Drop the screw. Don't put it in. Don't listen to me. Anyways, I think this back one's always a little bit more difficult to put in than the front one. Of course, one of the screws fell off. It's okay. We can grab it. Anyways, we're going to put in the back one. Very simple. And now the front one. So yeah, you think your modular modern PC case is all nice? This one's modular. I wonder, because that lines up, that hole right there lines up with down there, I wonder if you could get a thing to have more internal drives. Anyways, that's beyond the point. Since you've already seen it, we're probably going to speed up through installing the second drive. Anyways, that's all it takes to screw this in. It really is that simple. Now this is a lot heavier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to multitask it. First off, zoom out. Second off, focus. Third off. So we see, we just take it. We sort of line those two things up. And just going to make sure they're clearing the front panel, which they did not. Told you this was going to be a little bit more difficult than taking it off. There we go. I think I slide it on. Yep. And then just slam the front panel back. And just make sure that... But where was the last... Oh no! Well, that sucks. The last remaining clip was broken by me slamming it in. Let's just have a moment of silence for this clip. It's a tragedy, but front panel, we can screw the front panel in, I guess. That was all that was holding the front panel on. Also, these things still aren't lined up right. Alright, let me just shove this through all the way to where it's supposed to go. And there we go. Now let me just sort of slide this on. We should have taken the front panel off before we did that. Now, those floppy drives have a relatively good ability to hold it on. There might be one more screw actually. But that's that clunking noise you heard. Was it falling? Because we broke it. That saddens me. Anyways. We just take it. Where'd that go? Whew. That was a close one, not really. Anyways, just stick that back. Of course, modern computers, which are also modular, also have much, much better cable management, but that's part of the fun of rebuilding it. Because I am excited to try and cable manage this. Oh no. Now let me see, we have 7 minutes on the timer. We can do one more drive, I feel. This one's going to be much different because the 5 1/4 inch drive bay is not actually modular, really. If you see my cable management, I just sat my knee right onto the screw. If you see my cable management video, which you definitely should have, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, this one's going to be really easy. Really quick, really easy. Okay, now you can see the drive. And we're just going to screw that in. And then we screw this in. This one's actually a little tougher. Not very tough though. I put these into the wrong slots. Let me just do that. Just purge the tapes. I didn't put them in the wrong slot. Hee hee. Did I put them in the wrong slot? No. I'm an idiot. Purge those tapes. Oh no. I'm an idiot. Oop. Now, one of the scariest things are these IDE cables are going to be a pain to cable manage. But that doesn't matter because we're not doing that right now. Just go forward. This thing is getting heavier. Now if we scoot down, as you can see, I'm going to actually zoom out. There are these cutouts. And also this whole section's removed actually. Well, there's these cutouts for the bottom two drives, but the top two, I guess this top cutout works. Anyways, we're just going to zoom back in. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you disliked it, you can give it a dislike. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, just put it in the comments. I read comments usually the day they come in. It really depends on what I'm doing that day. But yeah. If you want to see whenever I cable manage this or put in all the cards, don't know which one's coming next, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because then you'll get notified whenever I do that. Now we're going to just quickly put the back panel on. And slide it down. I can lift it up. We're going to put the other side panel on. Few minutes left on recording. This video technically doesn't even cut at all because it is sub 30 minutes. I'm trying to make it so every single video is sub 30 minutes. At least in this series. Because then it means you can watch more of them, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to leave off on some words of wisdom like we always do. Open. To hold this handle and pull it up for opening the side panel. And to put this on and slide it over for closing the top panel. Yep, that's going to be it. So, thanks for watching.